Good evening and welcome to another amazing session of Trapland webinars. This is your host Harnoor Singh for the evening. Today's session is going to be a very special one since today we'll get information on a very recently opened property in Maldives which is quickly getting popular in the Indian market. OBLU Xperience Ailafushi is a premium 4-star property by Atmosphere brand and is offering the best-in-class services at prices which no other competitor in this segment can offer. And that is why I believe this session is very important for all our travel agent partners also, since these are the properties that give you a chance to earn more money as well, because you can add a slightly higher markup in such properties which offer the best in class services. So stay tuned as we proceed further. And now I would like to welcome the speaker for the day, Mr. Vignesh from Atmosphere Group. He has played an important role in helping Atmosphere Properties grow their customer base in India, and I am sure the audience of the webinar will also get very great advices from him. Hello, Vignesh sir, how are you?
Good evening, Arnaud. Thank you very much for having me up. And it's a wonderful opportunity to be present and trying my best to share my knowledge with our co-travel partners in India. So thank you once again, and I'm doing fabulously well.
Right. Thank you so much, sir, for being here today. And it's a pleasure to have you here, because our travel agent partners can get an expert advice on what is happening in Maldives and everything about this recently opened property. So I can see a lot of enthusiastic travel agent partners who joined in early as well. So I believe we can begin with the presentation.
Thank you. Thank you once again, Arnold, and good evening to all the participants. So we will be exchanging this evening about OBLU Xperience Ailafushi, our newly opened 4-star property in Maldives. A short video before we kickstart the presentation for you all. People whom I have not interacted till now, my name is Vignesh Mohan. I look after the Atmosphere Hotels and Resort for India, and very much based in India as well. So this evening we will speak about OBLU Xperience Ailafushi, a 4-star property which is 15 to 20 minutes by speedboat from Malé International Airport. So it's very much in the Malé Atoll. Right. So this is an exciting resort for us because this is the first time in Atmosphere group of 8 resorts. This is the first time we are having a 4-star, a traditional one with a very, very competitive and very attractive price offering. So like any other Atmosphere group, we have already plan here. The plan name is called the Fushi plan, where your transfers, your accommodation, your all-day all-day meals, your beverages are all part of the Fushi plan. So I will, of course, explain in detail as we go along. One of the few characteristic about this property is La Promenade. It's a shop within the island where one could buy things. They can buy pastries, they can buy croissants, they can buy puffs when they require as well. That's not part of the Fushi plan. And again, beverages like you want to buy, let's say Black Label or Shivas, even that's possible. So that's a unique offering about this property. And so we have a restaurant called one of the restaurants called the Element X, which is the all-day fine dining restaurant. And very interesting point is the under ocean restaurant. So this is the largest under ocean restaurant across Maldives, where the client who stay in Ailafushi could also experience the offering. So I will explain in detail as we go along. So this is about the Ailafushi. So Aila in Devi means family, and Fushi means island. So that's Ailafushi. So Ailafushi is a very traditional Maldivian resort, but at the same time with a great offering for family. We have one of the biggest kids club in Maldives. So it will definitely cater to all categories of let it be family, let it be couples, honeymooners, anniversaries. Every client, one where they can experience Maldives, they will definitely be able to experience in Ailafushi too. So Ailafushi is a 4-star all-inclusive resort with 268 villas. So it's a massive inventory what we're talking about. We are also expecting to open the dome, which is an auditorium, but for the time being, we are going a bit slow on that. But as we go along, definitely we will also have a dome at the resort. Great. So that's how the island map is. So just to explain to you, this is your arrival jetty. We have a reception. We have a bar, which is called the X360. We have a few of the beach villas here. Okay, that's a sunrise view. And we have many beach villas facing the sunset. And for the first time also, we have come up with a different offering where it's called the Ocean Family Villas and Ocean Family rooms and Ocean Family villas as well. So we never had this kind of concept. So that's a new introduction over here. And guess what? We have 106 units of water villa, plenty of water villas. So no problem. It's on free sale, and I don't expect. I don't foresee a challenge for this summer or even for this year where we will go. We might put a stop sale on the water villa. So it's all for you. And the under ocean restaurant which I was talking about, that's over here. It's the largest under ocean restaurant across the world, just not in Maldives, across the world. And we also have a overwater gym. So the clients can experience the overwater gym staying in Ailafushi. And we have a spa, we have the kids club. And like I explained to you, it's one of the largest kids club across Maldives too. Let me take you through a small video on OBLU Xperience Ailafushi. So that's the aerial view, which what you see. So you can see the lengthy line of water villas, and that's your island as such. Enjoy the video now. So that's I hope you all enjoy the video. That's OBLU Xperience Ailafushi. That was shot on the inaugural day. We opened the resort on the 2nd of this month, and it's been a great journey. We had many Indian clients who have stayed, who have checked out, or are also there in the property now. So let me explain to you about the arrival experience. So upon guests arriving from Malé, it's a shared speedboat service. It takes around 15 minutes to 20 minutes to reach the resort. That could be wait time. It's a shared service. There could be wait time depending on the arrival of the international flight. So on arrival, we give sparkling wine, juices, chill water, a fresh towel, a refreshing fresh towel to the client upon arrival. So remember, it's a 4-star property, but we welcome with joy of giving of extending sparkling wine. So that's our arrival experience. Let's talk about the dining. We Indians are known to be foodies, and we need to have Indian dishes wherever we go. At least after a couple of days, we need that masalas, right? So one of the best. I've stayed in the resort for the last whole week I was there, and the food is just amazing. Let it be the breakfast, let it be the lunch or the dinner. Every meal has 3 sections. Ek hota aapka international cuisine, one is an Asian cuisine, and the third one would be an Indian, Sri Lankan, Maldivian. So every cuisine, or let's say every spread, will have minimum of 4 main courses and 2 starters. So let's say if it's an Indian and Maldivian and Sri Lankan, we'll have 4 main courses plus 2 starters. Likewise, in Asian, we'll have 4 main courses and 2 starters. It varies. Sometimes it can be 3, it can be 4, but that's a huge spread which you're talking about. And the food is just extremely great. The executive chef of the resort is Chef Pankaj from India, of course. So absolutely, one doesn't have to worry, will it have the authentic taste of Indian food? Absolutely, yes. So that is that is just like amazingly great at Ailafushi. So the all-day fine dining restaurant is called the Element X. So breakfast, lunch, dinner is served there, and this is the only all-day fine dining restaurant we have it in Ailafushi. All right, moving on to the next dining option is called the Copper Food Truck. This is not part of the Fushi plan. In fact, in the Fushi plan, it is only Element X, which is part of the Fushi plan. Okay. When it comes to Copper Truck, it is also chargeable. So is Only Blue. Okay. And what is Only Blue? Any guesses? It is the largest under ocean restaurant, just not in Maldives, across the world. Yes, the picture what you see on the right hand side of the screen is the Only Blue, the under ocean restaurant, open for lunch and dinner. Again, not part of the plan. Okay, but at a supplement charge, the clients who are staying at Ailafushi could experience this. Let me just run a short video before I explain more about the dining option. All right. So this is a very short video on the Only Blue. So Only Blue restaurant was open for lunch and dinner, and it's not part of the Fushi plan, but client can pay $185 per person for per dining. They can either choose the lunch or the dinner, and they don't have to pre-book it well in advance. But upon arrival, client can on the first day itself. I suggest them to book it, and guess what? Again, this is the only second underwater or under restaurant, under ocean restaurant option which is available across Maldives. One is in 5-star ultra luxury resort called the Ozel Life Model. That's again belongs to Atmosphere. And the second resort, which has an under ocean restaurant by speedboat, is Ailafushi. And I don't see any resort in this category wherein when a client stays, they get to experience a underwater dining option, except for Ailafushi as such. So it's a great selling point to our mutual clients and guests. Okay, moving on. The beverages, कितना खाना का importance है Indians को उतना ही beverage का importance है. So we have carefully drafted the menu for the Indian nationals. We the bar, which is the X360, open from morning till midnight, serves you all kind of beverages. Let's be the cocktails, let's be the mocktails, soft drinks, and beer, wine, and hard liquor as well. So that's the beauty of I love the Fushi plan. And one doesn't have to really worry. I'll just give you a glance of the menu. So that's your menu for the Fushi, under the Fushi plan, the alcohol menu. You can see the variety of mocktails, variety of cocktails available in the menu, and it's all unlimited. There's no restriction. Whatever is included in the Fushi plan, there is absolutely no restriction whatsoever. So that's your the drinks menu. You can see Teachers, you can see VAT 69, John Lager, Red Label. So it's very quality beverage was what we have included in the Fushi plan. So one doesn't have to really worry. Yes, sometimes you may not have a Red Label, but you will definitely have a let's say Teachers. So that's something which differs on the supply. It's always a challenge in Maldives, but otherwise rest is all part of the plan as such. All right. So I hope you don't have to worry on the beverages. Yes, it's unlimited, and we don't even ask for the guests to sign the check. That's the beauty of the group. Activities and सबका question होता है यार हमें 4 दिन जाकर क्या करेंगे. So that's the beauty of Maldives, right? You don't have to do much, but we ensure that the clients keep themselves engaged. So we have every day. That's not consecutive days or something. Every day we have live music, DJ. And live music. They play indie songs with English mixes. They are just mind-boggling. So they every day 7 in the evening they start and goes on till 10, and then post that the DJ takes over. So every client who I've seen in the last couple of weeks, I being there, they've been freaking out. It's really great. Then comes your gym and recreation. So the overwater gym is again part of the Fushi plan. They don't have to pay anything extra. Yes, your water sports non-motorized is not included in the plan. including the snorkeling gears. So if a client wants to have a snorkeling experience, they need to contact the guys dive center. It's approximately around 50, 60 to $65 per person, where they take you to a nearby snorkeling point, and it's a guided snorkeling. So clients who are like okay with the water still can experience snorkeling as such. Kids Club. In the beginning, I said it's the resort offering is such a way that it caters to every segment, right? So this resort is very it's kids friendly, and in fact, it has one of the largest kids club in Maldives. Isn't it great? And it has one layer of kids club. So even the teenagers, why leave the teenagers? So we have video games. It's a huge setup for the video games. Yes, it's on chargeable basis, but Kids Club is going to be included in the Fushi plan. And we will have a separate food section in the Kids Club. So one doesn't, if you leave your kids in the Kids Club, they don't have to come for lunch to Payment X, rather they can have their dining over there as well. Okay, let me take you to the ocean view rooms. So we have 48 units of ocean view rooms. It's 30 meter square. So that's the base category. So here we have 4 different categories of villas. One is the ocean view, followed by the ocean view family rooms. Then comes the beach villas and the water villas. Very simple configuration as such. So let me just run a small video on the ocean view room. So this is a video which I shot, so please excuse me if it is not the best. So you have a bath area over here. It's open, very Maldivian on the beach, right? So it's quite spacious. It's really nice, well designed. It's very chic. Caters to all the needs as such. And the bedroom is quite spacious, even though the size of the villa is not that big. So you have a day bed, which can be converted as sofa bed for the night. And ocean view room also have direct access to the beach. So it's not that it's a multi-story. Yes, it is a multi-story, which you will see, but people who are staying in the ground level, they will get to access the lagoon directly. That's your ocean view family rooms. We again have 48 units of them. So again, for the first time in the Atmosphere group, we have come up with a bunker bed concept, right, for the kids. So it's quite a unique thing where we have 2 separate bedrooms where the kids have a separate and they have a bunker bed as such, and of course with separate bath area. So one doesn't have to really disturb the parents when they're sleeping. So that's picture of the ocean view, ocean rooms and ocean family rooms. So you can see a ladder there, right? So in this block, for example, we have on the top we have 2 units of ocean family rooms and 2 units of ocean rooms with balconies. And in the ground floor, it's the same configuration too. So 2 on the sides would be the ocean family rooms, and 2 in the entrance, what you see this side is going to be the ocean rooms. So people who are staying in the ground level will have direct access to the lagoon. People who are staying in the first floor, they will have a beautiful scenic view of the ocean from the balcony. So that's the difference between the ocean rooms as such. And let's see the ocean rooms and ocean family rooms master bedroom. The configuration is more or less the same. So it's, again, you can see it's spacious enough, but we don't encourage more than 2 adults and a child, or maximum 3 adults in the main bedroom. That's your kids room. So like I mentioned, in the kids room, we have a separate bed and a bath. So that's your bath entrance. And the main bedroom, you can enter over here. You can also see the balcony over here. That's your first floor ocean view, ocean family villa. And the colors on the steps are basically draw, so the kids can keep anything and everything during their stay over there. All right, moving on. We have 66 units of beach villas. It is slightly bigger, 50 meters square, and it's most of the beach villas are sunset view. Few of them are sunrise view. We don't really differentiate from price perspective and allocation perspective. We don't differentiate either. So the beach villas are on the beach, quite spacious, and we have 66 units as such. So we have uh, let's say a couch kind of thing outside. That's the interior of the beach villas. It's quite spacious for a four-star entry level property, and very chic, elegant, colorful too. That's a bath area, and you can see it's outdoors. It's open. It's very natural air, which poses, and of course you have a shower facility, and and we have a closet over here, and that's your aerial view of ocean room and ocean family view. So this picture will clearly explain to you. So you'll find all the beach villas, this part of the island. You can see direct access to the beach, and these are the one story and ground level option of the ocean room. I hope I'm clear. So the ground people can still access the lagoon directly. People who are staying in the first floor will have a balcony and a ocean view as such. And you can see the island is already green. It's less than a month that we are operating, but we have ensured that we have quite a lot of trees and fairly a good privacy too. And water villas, the best thing for India to happen. 106 units of water villas, 50 meter square, spread across one line, and it has a beautiful view of the ocean as such, right? So one side is the sunrise, and the other side is the sunset view as such. That's your interior. So again, you have a day bed over here. That's your master bed. You have direct access to the lagoon. You have a shower outside. And you can see the ladder. So you have direct access, 106 units of water villas, plenty to sell, plenty to offer you. It's a short video of the water villas at OBLU Xperience Ailafushi. So your luggage store, we have a in-villa refrigerator. A refrigerator has only water, beer, soft drinks, and snacks here. You have a safe, you have life jackets, you have a beach bag, that's your day bed. You have a shower outside, you have good bed, good sunbed, and you can of course get into the direct access to the and one thing if you've seen in the video, the bath area is again open over here. So that's a slightly a new touch, new feel which we have brought into the Atmosphere family. Moving on, that's your X360 pool, one of the largest again in the Maldives. It's quite big, as you can see in the picture. So we have a lot of sunbeds where the clients can use it on the beach or on the pool side as well. And right next to is the bar, so you don't have to really walk a long distance. And the bar over here is right attached to the pool, right? So it's like, kind of help yourself basis. So you need to go to the bar, pick your drinks, and have fun. That's X360 pool bar. It has a good 200 plus seating over here. That's Element X, which is all day dining, breakfast, lunch, dinner. The seating capacity is approximately 400 plus. And like I mentioned, it has an amazing spread. One of the pictures, what you see is just one spread of it. And Kids Club. What do we do with the kids when we go to Maldives? How do we keep them engaged? So many questions, right? So that's where we are coming with one of the largest, not the largest kids club in Maldives, which has a two-story. So you have a pool over here. The hut, what you see is the live counter where they can have food during the lunch. And the main building will have your teenager game parlor, if you call it if you like to call it that way, where the clients they can pay and use the all kind of games as such. That's Elena Spa complex. We have very good offer, which is very good from the price perspective. It's very, very competitive. And it's, of course, it's not included in the Fushi plan, but client can always experience it. Like we have an express spa, which is you pay $30 right on the beach. Someone will do a therapy. Someone will give you a head spa or a foot massage. So that's kind of thing which we have. And if someone wants to have full body, complete body spa, then they need to come to the spa complex, and we have different varieties of choices for the clients. So that's a La Promenade. This is a shop which I was talking about where, if, for example, lunch, post lunch after 3 till 7, all the outlets in the restaurant the resort is closed. So if someone goes hungry, you just come over here, you can buy a pastry, you can buy a sandwich, you can buy rolls. And guess what? A sandwich in India would cost you like easily 500 rupees, right? A good sandwich in an international airport. La Promenade serves you a sandwich at $5. Isn't it great, right? If you want to hungry, just go grab it. If you want to buy chips, you want to buy some nuts, you want a beer, you want to buy beer, wine, champagne, name it, beverages like your monkey shoulder. It's all very, very competitively priced. And in fact, let's say, give you an example of a monkey shoulder would cost you in a duty free close to $70-$80, and this is the same pricing La Promenade. So it's a good concept, and first time in Maldives, at least with Atmosphere Group, we have come up with this kind of concept offering. So that's more or less like it from my end. Arnoor, over to you for question and answer, and I'm glad I'll be happy to explain any questions from the audience or from you, or if you have to go back to some slide, I'm happy to do that as well.
Right. So thank you so much, Vignesh sir, for this amazing presentation. And this last slide, colors of OBLU, it's in itself a very representative one. And I am sure our travel agent partners were also able to learn everything about the property. And if they will have any doubts, they'll post in the live chat and we'll take them up. So let's begin with the Q&A session. And I would like to tell the audience that if they have any doubts left, they can still post them in the live chat and we'll answer them one by one. So starting with the first question, that what is the status of veg and Jain food? Is veg and Jain food available on the property?
All right, sure. That's a good question to start with. So, like I mentioned, the executive chef is Chef Pankaj. Absolutely no problem with the Indian food. Secondly, absolutely no problem with the vegetarian food because, like I mentioned again, in the Indian spread where we have minimum of 4 main courses, 2 starters. Out of that, 50% will be veg, and 50% will be of non-veg. So you don't have to worry whatsoever it is. Very clear. Indian food, no problem at all. हाँ, आपको जैन फूड चाहिए होगा, आपको शेफ को रिक्वेस्ट करना पड़ेगा, and then they will try their best to cater to the Jains. Yes, but it will be limited choices because over here, imagine 268 villas. I'm not speaking about today, right? I'm speaking for the future as well. So 268 villas में आपको 10, 15, 20 Jain है, तो it will be very difficult to give a huge spread. But definitely, our executive chef and the chef team will be more than happy to assist you when your clients have a Jain meal request. Yes, please inform. It'll be limited in option.
Right. So by what I can understand from this is that yes, veg food options are available and Jain food is available, but on request and with limited options, right?
Yes, please. Correct, Arnold. Your understanding is absolutely correct.
Right. So coming to the next question by Balaji Yogesh, and they are basically suggesting that they expected that snorkeling would be free of cost, and they thought that the blue plan, that is the underwater restaurant, would be included in the Fushi plan. So is this not the case? And if they have to pay, then what would be the estimate cost for that?
Okay. Another brilliant question. Balaji, if I have to respond to you in two different questions, is that the primary reason why we have not included the snorkeling is this part of the island we don't have a reef, right? When you don't have a house reef, if you want to go snorkeling, you don't get to enjoy the Maldives. And imagine with such a large inventory, if we need to do a complimentary snorkeling, again we have a challenge. So, and this is a third party outsourced. So they take you, people who are confident would enjoy the underwater option. They need to pay close to $55 to $60 per person for a good couple of hours snorkeling, where they take you in a dhoni to a beautiful snorkeling point. They guide you to snorkel and get you back to the island. Okay, so that's the reason why we have not included the snorkeling in the Fushi plan as such. And coming to the Only Blue question, the Only Blue, which is the largest under ocean restaurant, why we not included? Because the Only Blue doesn't is not a part of the Ailafushi resort. The Only Blue under ocean restaurant is part of the neighboring resort, which is called the OBLU Select Lobby Gilly. Okay, wherein if a client stays over there for 4 nights, they automatically get an experience in the under ocean restaurant. But for the Ailafushi clients, because of the inventory and it has a 45 covers approximately, if I'm correct, it's not possible for us to include it in the Fushi plan. That's the reason we were not excluded, but we have not restricted for the Fushi clients. Ailafushi clients can still experience the under ocean restaurant by paying $185. It's a 3-course menu. You have a starter, you have a main course, you have a dessert, and a pairing wine for every meal. So yes, for Ailafushi clients, they can still experience a under ocean restaurant by paying $185.
Right. So Balaji Yogesh has again written in the comments that they were just asking because they are very excited and they have already booked OBLU Experience Ailafushi and they'll be visiting the resort in the coming after 3 weeks. So
Oh,
they are,
lovely.
yes.
I hope you will be able to share your review in this channel once you complete your stay. But trust me, we have many Indians till now who has checked out. We have, and I've personally I've stayed there for a week now. It's just an amazing resort. It's because 15 minutes just very close to the Malay, with great food, with amazing bar and a pool. So definitely you will not regret your stay with us for sure.
Right. So coming to the next question by Goodwill Vacations, and they are asking what about the honeymoon freebies and offers about honeymooners.
Wow, I'm getting very accurate questions to respond. This is a 4-star entry level property. We have to be very clear when it comes to the inclusions and exclusions. Thanks, I really appreciate for asking this question. Unfortunately, we have not included your honeymoon freebies or anniversaries or your birthday amenities in this property. If in case someone wants to have a cake included in the as an anniversary or honeymoon, yes, we can cater. It's like less than half a kg cake, which will cost you around $31 to $35 of cake, where you can pre-order it or on arrival you can do it, and we will be happy to cater to you. But as part of the Fushi plan, this is not included at all, because again, when it comes to such a huge inventory, we can't really cater, right? So that's one of the reasons that we have kept away from the inclusions as such. So please inform the guest well in advance that they need to pay and avail such amenities.
Correct. So the next question we have is from Travel Compass, and they are asking that since you mentioned that the Blue Underwater Restaurant, it is a part of Lobigili. So the families or solo travelers or honeymooners, those who are staying at Ailafushi, how can they go to the Blue Restaurant? So do they have to do the island hopping or it's via ferry? How is it possible?
All right. Let me put up this video. So the picture. So good question. So like I mentioned, that's your island. Okay, your water villas, your arrival jetty, and you have a channel which is passing by. Sorry, I didn't mention this. There is a channel which passes between these two islands. So there is the ocean. The water of the ocean passes between. It's again a good thing because you have a bridge which you need to climb and cross, right? So that's your main island, and what you can see over here, okay, that's your under ocean restaurant. So a client who is staying here can walk or take a buggy till here. It's not a long walk; it's very short walk, like 3 to 5 minutes is the walk from here to here, and that's your overwater bridge. So one can walk over here for your under ocean restaurant experience for lunch and dinner. So it is not that you need to go on a ferry or you need to have a long walk. No, it's very close by, so they can experience the under ocean by walking across the bridge.
Right. So we do have a very interesting question coming in, and the question is that since the OBLU experience Ailafushi is a very recently opened properly, so sometimes what happens with the travel agents is that their end customer, the ones who are traveling, they come with some preconceived notions, or the like they want to travel to this specific resort only or this specific resort only. So in that case, how can the travel agents pitch Ailafushi as an alternative or a better option? Like, what are the USPs of this resort?
Okay. Indeed, very interesting. We have interesting partners during this session, Arnav, I need to say. Very wise questions. Again, thank you for asking this. See, OBLU Experience Ailafushi is a one-of-a-kind resort offering in Maldives. I would say there is no resort in the Maldives for this price range. I'm sure Travelan can help you with the price offers. In this price range, with the under ocean restaurant, possible experience, with the food menu what we have. Imagine three sections of main courses spread across. Beverage is all, I would say, for 4 star it's very premium. No 4 star property which includes the in the holiday plan, wherein it is unrestricted amount of alcohol. Kids club is amazing. That's a key USP. We have 106 units of water villas, right? We have live DJ. We have live musicians singing every evening. We have live DJ. So you could actually party in Maldives, and it can be only possible in Xperience Ailafushi. So it is price which drives the main focus for India, right? So that itself is very competitive, and rest all it's only complements each other.
Right. So the next question we have is that, at this point of time, most of the resorts are having this one issue that the clients are landing on the airport at one time, but the ferry service or the speedboat service is not available on that time. It is available like 1 hour or 2 hour later. So what are the speedboat timings for Ailafushi Resort, and how do they, catch up with the flights that are arriving from India? So how have you planned those schedules?
Okay. See, like in the beginning, I said it's a shared speedboat service is what we offer. And it's not a scheduled speedboat service. It's not like at 1 o'clock we have a service, we have a three, we have a five. No, it is depending on the flight arrival. So if I arrive at 10 o'clock, for example, and if Arnoor arrives at, let's say, at 11, because I arrived at 10, 1 hour before, and waiting time could be somewhere around 30 minutes to 1.5 hours to 2 hours. It's very common in Maldives, even in 5 star properties of my own, right? For a 4 star property, we still try to keep the bare minimum wait of an hour or an hour and a half. So it is depending on the flight. So if I arrive at 10 and if I know this arriving at 11, I wait till 11. Or if I arrive at 10:30 and the speedboat is there is no other arrivals, then I will have a speedboat immediately. If there is only two flights combining, then we combine the speedboat. Otherwise, absolutely, it's not a scheduled service at all. And please inform your clients well in advance. The wait time of half an hour to 1.5 hours is very common, even in the entry level 5 star properties. But
Right.
having said that, there is a beautiful terminal where client can relax. There is a coffee shop, Burger King, pizza. So absolutely, one would not be bored at all.
Right, and just to add to this, that the agents who book their clients stay with Travplan, we are also offering a free photo shoot right at the airport, just by the beach, so they can have that photo shoot by the time, and they'll not, feel like they are getting bored or the speedboat is delayed. So by the time the speedboat, departs, you can have your photo shoot done.
That's
So
interesting.
right. So quickly coming to the next question. And the question is that do we need to get an RT-PCR test done while leaving the property or coming back to India? So if you have any idea about this.
Okay, so let me explain first. For the arrival, you don't have to have RT-PCR, you don't have to have vaccination at all to enter Maldives. Anyone and everyone who's eligibly can travel with a passport can arrive into Maldives, right? That's arrival. When it comes to departure, again, Maldives doesn't have any kind of a restriction. You can just depart from the resort from Maldives by just filling IMUGA form. But when it comes to India perspective, yes, if you're not vaccinated, if you're not double dose, then you would require to get a RT-PCR from the resort, one. If you are vaccinated, absolutely you don't have to get a RT-PCR. So most of us are vaccinated, at least the travel community is vaccinated, right? So you don't require to have an RT-PCR at all. So you just have to fill the Imuga form and also Air Suvidha to come back to India. Yes, if you're traveling with children, then RT-PCR has to be done. And one of the few resorts, again, is joy of giving for us. RT-PCR is again included in the plan. Client doesn't have to pay a single dollar to us.
Right. So again, we have another very interesting question coming in from Balaji Yogesh itself, and they are asking that do we have Indian adapters available in the rooms since they
Uh,
are traveling in 3 weeks, so they want to know.
Absolutely, yes. We have Indian adopters. You don't have to carry. I used to carry way long back. Even I stopped carrying it. So we do have Indian adapters available. In fact, it's very normal adapters these days. So you don't have to worry on it.
Right. So the next question we have is that since you mentioned about the kids bunk beds and kids club, so what are some offerings that the property has if a family is traveling, because the summer vacations are around and families are traveling with their kids and all. So what are the extra, inclusions in that package for kids?
Okay, so we have an amazing kids club, right? What you just 1 minute. Okay. So the kids club, as I wish I could have played that video, but I don't mind passing on the video which I have of the kids club. So under the kids club roof for the main this thing, we have 4 sections of activities. One is something like climbing. They have a art activity. We have puppets. We have a karaoke room. We have like a kitchen kind of a setup over there. We have a supermarket setup. So it is very, very engaging. And we have three of my colleagues at any given point who are manning the kids club. So you can, if they're 4 years and above, you can leave the kids, we take care of them. You have fun, and while kids have fun with us at the kids club. So you don't have to worry, they're well engaged. And we have a nap room as well. So if they're feeling sleepy, you can take a nap. Many more activities, right? So you don't have to worry at all. There's many more than what one could ask for in a kids club or what you will find in India even. So yes.
Right. So the next question we have is again by Travel Compass, and they are asking that is free Wi-Fi facility available in the rooms, or do the clients have to come to the reception area?
Wow, that's again a very valid question. See, unlike many four-star, I know where your questions are coming from, and it's very new for me because in all across Atmosphere Group, Wi-Fi is very complimentary, very much accessible and complimentary. So is in Ailafushi. Absolutely, Wi-Fi's are available in the villa. Wi-Fi's are available in the reception. Wi-Fi's are available in the common area. So you don't have to walk from the villa to the reception to get internet access. No, not at all.
Right. So the next we have is actually a feedback or suggestion from one of our travel agent partners, and they are asking for the resort video and this presentation. So I would just like to add to this that, sir, if you have registered for today's session, you will automatically receive all these videos and this presentation right after this webinar. And if you have not registered as of now, I'll quickly share the link once again in the live chat. You just fill that small form with your company name and information, and I'll mail you the presentation and videos right after the session. So coming to one last question for the day, and the question is that you mentioned about the mocktails and cocktails in Fushi plan, and then you mentioned that there are some other brands that can be purchased. So if you can give slightly more information about that.
Okay, sure. Any of the four-star or all-inclusive plan concept kind of resort will have certain amount of inclusions and not so, right? We are one of the companies. We're very transparent. What is included, what is not. So we have at least 8 to 10 cocktails every day, which is available, and we have cocktail of the day, mocktail of the day. So it is unlimited, right? From morning 9 till the midnight, guests can experience every cocktail, and regardless of the quantity what they have. Likewise, when it comes to spirits, or comes to beer. Let's say talk about the beer. We have two varieties of beer which is available. One is a Tiger, one is a Ceylagon. If you want to have a Corona, for example, right? Yeah, no one wants to have Corona, but a Corona beer, if someone wants to have, We have a shop, La Promenade, where client can walk in, take as many as beers they want. You need to consume it before your departure. So it depends. The choice is yours. You would like to have the alcohols or the beverages, which is included in the Fushi plan, you're fine. If not, you can go always purchase from the La Promenade shop. Likewise, to the spirits, we have red label, we have teachers, which is included the Fushi plan. If it's anything away from, I mean, or anything out of the Fushi plan, if you want to buy a premium whiskies or premium scotch or single malts, you can go to the La Promenade shop and buy for yourself for the consumption during your stay.
Right. So these are all the questions that we received for the day. So before we conclude today's session, would you like to add anything, Vignesh?
Sorry, Arnold, can you please repeat the question now?
Yeah, so I was saying these were all the questions that we had for the day. So before we conclude today's session, would you like to add anything else?
Oh, yes. Firstly, thank you. And thank you, Plan, for having this brilliant session. Just to conclude my end, OBLU Xperience Ailafushi is going to be a game changer in the 4-star offering for Maldives because of the price, because of the Fushi plan, because of the kids club, because of the under ocean restaurant, and the proximity from Malé to the resort. 15 to 20 minutes by speedboat. Wi-Fi unlimited accesses, best of the best Indian spread of menu, best of the international cuisines which is available, and of course live DJ, live music session, music session by the different bands on a regular basis. It's not like alternate, so it's going to be more fun, more family oriented, more bachelor, more kids, more single travelers, more families, honeymooners. Absolutely, it's going to be a lot of fun, and we have a lot of villas available, 268. So you don't have to worry even twice before you sell OBLU Xperience Ailafushi. So thank you once again for giving this opportunity. Arnold, over to you.
Right. Thank you so much, sir, for being here today. And I believe our partnership with OBLU Xperience Ailafushi, and in fact, all the other properties in the Atmosphere brand is going to grow in the future, since, the demand for these properties, I'm sure, will increase in the market. And once the travel agents start booking these properties with us, automatically the flow will start, in the market. And we are also preparing marketing posters and flyers and videos for our travel agent partners to share with the customers, so they'll have a quick increased query flow. And I am sure that the partnership is going to strengthen both ways, with the resorts as well and from the agent side as well. So thank you so much for being here today.
Pleasure is mine. Have a good evening. Thank you, Arnold, and thank you, partners, for joining this session. Thank you.
Thank you so much, audience, for joining in today. And if you like today's session, do give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to press the subscribe button and bell icon so that you do not miss on any future webinars happening here at Rankline Official Channel. Thank you, audience. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.